For the first time in 27 years, there was no summer season for the West Michigan Whitecaps. During their first 26, the Caps won 6 Midwest League championships. Larry Figurski has a look back at that first title 24 years ago.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
The 1996 season marked just the third for the Whitecaps here in West Michigan.
96 was one of those fairy tale years. The team was good. The weather was good, and the fans came out in droves.
Their first under veteran AAA manager Mike Quaddy.
The cohesion was outstanding. For me to see that at that level was excellent. So it was just a heck of a ride.
And their third and final year as an affiliate of the Oakland A's.
Our affiliation was up with the Oakland Athletics. And we knew that the Tigers didn't want to stay in Fayetteville. They wanted to find the Midwest League closer to home.
The Caps rode dominant pitching.
Benito Baez, Jamie Price was outstanding, Abbott, all those guys.
And solid defense to their first playoff berth in franchise history.
It was the best clubhouse atmosphere that I had ever seen. You had some real leaders, besides Mike Quaddy, who was a tremendous manager, arguably the best the Whitecaps have ever had.
Future Major Leaguer Jeff DeVannen and the Caps drew a still franchise record 547,401 fans that season. The third straight year West Michigan had broken the all-time single-A baseball attendance record.
It just shows if you have fun with it and if you have a great facility and if you keep the fan first in your mind, then you can do very well.
The Caps drew more than 10,000 fans to a single game 4 different times, including a franchise record 10,766 on August 31st of that year. While the Caps were a below-average team at the plate, hitting just .249, 10th of the 14 teams of the Midwest League, their pitching was dominant. Juan Moreno and Todd Weinberg combined on a one-hitter in the home opener. Todd Abbott led the way with 11 wins overall, and Jamie Price a 1.71 earned run average. The Caps finished first in the league in strikeouts, led by Scott Rivette's 142. Bob Kazmierski set a then-franchise record with 28 saves. And on July 12th, the Caps clinched the first-half East title and their first-ever playoff berth. While future Major Leaguer Ryan Christensen did hit .311 in just 33 games, Dane Walker led the way at the plate with 132 hits, 97 runs scored, and a .277 average.
He was just a great influence. On top of that, he was on base all the time. He was just a really good guy at the top of the lineup.
Dwayne Filchner drove in a team-high 82 runs. Major Leaguer Derek White hit 10 home runs in just half a season, while fellow future Major Leaguer Ramon Hernandez led the team with 12 round-trippers.
Ramon Hernandez, he was as clutch a player as we had and wound up being a really nice Major League catcher.
The Caps clinched the second-half title as well, finishing a then-team record 77-61 overall, and opened the playoffs in Lansing in a best-of-3 set with the Lugnuts. Filchner hit a pair of home runs in an 11-6 winning Game 1 before Randy Ortega's infield chopper delivered Eddie Lara with the walk-off winner in Game 3 as the Caps took the game and the series 2-1.
Mike instilled into them, a competitiveness.
They would make quick work of the Cubs in round 2. Dane Walker and Ramon Hernandez each with 3-run bombs as the Caps swept the Cubbies 6-2 in Game 2. West Michigan would host Wisconsin in the championship series. Filchner's RBI here, scoring Jeff DeVannen in Game 1, was all the Caps would need. Jamie Price gave up just 1 hit over 8 1/3 as West Michigan took the opener 3-zip. After blowing a 6-run lead in Game 2, the Caps headed across Lake Michigan, literally aboard the USS Badger to Appleton, Wisconsin,
which was another unique experience.
But Dane Walker stole the Rattlers' home field advantage with 4 hits, and Ramon Hernandez added this monster shot as the Caps ran away with Game 3 11-2. West Michigan then closing it out in Game 4. Randy Ortega with a pair of RBI, while Kevin Melodic, Kevin Gunther, and Kazmierski combined on a 4-hit shutout as the Caps took Game 4 and the series 3-1.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Walker's got it. Throw to first. The Whitecaps are champions. The Whitecaps are champions.
To finish it like this, to come here and win 2 games on the road. And these guys, they never quit all year long. They kept battling. They grind things out. And I'm just proud to be associated with all of them. They just did a hell of a job.
A proper farewell to the A's as the Whitecaps quickly then announced a change in affiliation, joining the home state Detroit Tigers, whom they've been with ever since.
Oakland is a class organization, and we wouldn't change them for any other organization save one.
The Caps, of course, winning 5 more titles with Detroit, including 4 in their first 10 seasons with the Tigers. With the 96 Caps, Larry Figursky, News 8.